It's about 5 p.m. on Wednesday, March 20th, 2024. We are down here almost to the southernmost end of the pasture. Let's see, we're going to do probably 4 more moves. 2 weeks we'll be at the end of the pasture. And then we'll be moving to the beginning of the pasture, which should be 21 days after we started rotating the cows in the beginning of the pasture. So April 1st or 2nd or something like that. Keeping a close eye on the ewes. Looks like there's going to be a couple more ewes that are going to give me lambs. Wanted to point that out. Also the forage level, the manure levels, things like that. See, there's a perfect patty. That's what they're supposed to look like, right? Yeah. Hey, I read this article. This professor, I think at Harvard, she's been studying nutrition and the link with mental health. And it turns out that eating meat doesn't just make you feel good. It actually is associated with better mental health. So they're finding that they did a study of people that ate meat and people that didn't eat meat. They found that the ones that ate meat had better mental health by a large margin. Depression, anxiety are way down, suggesting that meat can help with those two diseases. So look at that ewe right there. She is huge. Her bags are just huge. Her rear is swollen. I keep coming here every day expecting like 6 lambs to pop out of there. There's a couple others that are not too different from her. Let's see if we can find them. That one still has a tender back right hoof. I think that's the one I trimmed. This one too, front right hoof, needs to be trimmed and worked on. This one here. Her bags aren't really developed yet. She's probably a long way off, a month away from birth. There's a couple others. I don't have a good idea of which lamb belongs to which ewe, but I'll figure it out one day. My goal is to keep all the ewe lambs and grow the flock. I'm thinking of buying a Dorper, like 20 or 30 more Dorpers. Probably shouldn't be too hard to find. Dorpers or Dorper crosses. Maybe get some Katahdin going in this flock. I know the Katahdin breed is good for parasite resistance as well. That's a ram. That's not a bag between his legs. Yeah. In bad news, I was kind of upset this morning when I filmed. I didn't talk about it, but that lamb right there with the tan spots, when I came here this morning, her ears was bloody, and there was a bit of blood coming from her shoulder, which suggests one of the 7 or 8 dogs here attacked the lamb and did some minor damage, just like they did to that lamb not too long ago. So when I say these dogs have got to go, they got to go. And I'm sitting on a time bomb. One of these days, one of the dogs is going to kill one of these lambs. So I know this one likes to chase lambs. I know that one behind him likes to chase lambs. I know this one likes to chase lambs. So you got to go, Somebody suggested I train them to be human friendly before I send them off to the pound. Unfortunately, here in Hopkins County, we don't have a pound. We're expected to take care of our own dog problems. But if you're interested in bringing one of these dogs home, they'd have to be an outside dog. There's probably no way they can survive indoors. They'd go crazy. If you're willing to have a dog guard your children, big dogs. These guys will get big. Let me know. I can probably try to train it to be more human friendly. I can get my kids out here to play with the dogs and start teaching them to be nice to humans. I think they're probably not too old to be trained. I think they're already pretty much they understand humans. It's just they're not used to being touched by humans. So I can probably train that in them. So if you want that, let me know. But probably 6 days from now is when I got to do something about these dogs. So anyway, yeah, I was trying to convince myself that since I didn't want Nutmeg to breed with the neighbor's dog. These dogs are like dogs that just came in from the neighborhood that are unwanted. They're welcome to stay if they have a purpose, but there's too many of them, and they're not the right breed. So they have that border collie in them, I think. And because of that, they're just not suitable for watching sheep. They're in between, guardian dogs and working dogs. If they were purebred border collie, I might be able to train them as a working dog. And the only reason they work as a working dog is because they don't get along with the sheep and the sheep don't like them. Whereas the guardian dogs are expected to become sheep, stay out here as sheep and occasionally go out and kill things that are bad, So this one looks pretty much like the neighbor's dog, the coloring at least. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking right now. Is in a way they're not wanted. They're not. It's not like I said, hey, I really want puppies. I didn't want these puppies. Some of them show more of their parents than the others. But other than just being big dogs, I don't know how they're going to do. And I have Snowball, which is half sheepdog. And Snowball does a good job being a sheepdog. And if I bred Snowball with Nutmeg, I should be able to get some pretty good sheepdogs out of that. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. So anyway, guys, have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.